Rivet here. Welcome back to another episode of Cube World. Friday episode, one of the rare ones. So yeah, we are starting the new schedule. I thought it was just be silly not to try to follow suit with the momentum is there. There's a lot of folks coming out. Obviously, people are stoked and excited to see Cube World content. And who am I to say no? I used to do 3 a week anyway. It's not like it's it's so hard for Rivet to do. I love making Cube World content, so it does not bother me in the slightest bit. More than happy to. But yeah, so this is, I'm thinking, is the new schedule will be Sunday, Wednesday, Friday, Sunday, Wednesday, however you want to decide it. And I'm going to be posting again the same time every time I post these is at 2 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. So once the game comes out, obviously there will be more. I will be doing, getting myself wrecked. I'll be doing some live streams of it as well. I did mention in the past that I'm going to probably test out some on the Discord, see how that goes, and then work on getting it onto Twitch and all that kind of stuff as well. So, any news in the Cube World front from Wally? Nothing major. Nothing from him anyway. I haven't seen anything posted on Twitter. There's been a flurry of information coming through on the forums and stuff, which is cool. I'm very excited to hear about that. The one thing that I've been getting a lot of questions about, and I thought I'd address it in this video because it's a common question, is so what's going to happen to the folks that already had the game? So Wally has stated in the past on Twitter was that he was going to send Steam keys to those of us that already have the game. So if you already own the game, you'll be able to get the game and you'll have a Steam key for it. So that alleviates that concern. And then the other question that we've been getting a fair amount is, what's the price going to be? Now, there has not been an official update on the pricing or anything on Steam. Like, there's still not an official date for it being released. There's not an official price yet. Speculation in the forums is that it's going to be roughly the same price it was when it was released. So we're looking at between 15 to 20 euros. So my speculation is potentially between $20 and $30. I think that would probably be fair and reasonable. Who knows? Again, I'm not in the know. So again, these are all these speculations of things that people are looking at online. But I could see close to the $30 mark US. You know, I mean, that's not an uncommon pricing I've seen. $24.99 I would think would be the sweet spot. $20 would be heavenly. I would love to see it for $20. You know, that means that when you know, my friends want to get copies that don't already have copies, it's not going to break the budget. You know, I don't know what it's going to be. I'm just very, very excited for it to be. I do want to thank everybody again. In my last video, I did thank folks for all the support. It's been outstanding. Absolutely outstanding. The growth of my channel has been better than I could have hoped. Just over 600 new subscribers since Friday. So in a week, I have gained more than, what is it, about 15% or 12 to 15% of my channel has been like grown in the last few days. And it's been outstanding. So it's nice. So thank you everybody that has come out to check out the Cube World content. It's been delightful. The comment section has been amazing. A lot of people just hyped. A lot of really, really good comments. Like I gotta say this, and I applaud everybody. This has been the most pleasant experience I have encountered. Comments have been nice. People have been pleasant. There's been no yelling, no screaming, no bickering, no fighting, no cursing, no garbage. That is outstanding. So I applaud every single one of you for that. If you guys are here and leaving comments, thank you so much for it. It's been delightful. It's been keeping me motivated to do more and more and more. And again, making me more and more excited for the game and the release and the impending release. And oh my God, I can't wait. So yeah, things are good that way. On the personal front, this weekend, I'm working on Saturday. So my normal thing of like maybe streaming on Friday nights is not going to happen this week. So don't expect me to stream tonight. I may, who knows? I may get a bee in my bonnet and do a late night stream because it kind of happens sometimes. I don't sleep much. It's one of the perks of being who I am. I can survive off of a couple hours of sleep. I've done it for years, so it's not new to me. I don't necessarily always enjoy it. There are days I like to get some sleep, but insomnia gets the better of me a lot of times. So I end up doing the old, oh, look, it's 3 o'clock in the morning. Might as well play a video game and, you know, do it for an hour or two. And so that happens sometimes. But yeah, Saturday I am working. It's not a long shift. It's only 6 hours, which is, you know, for me, short, nice, short and sweet. But I actually like working Saturdays. It's one of my favorite days to work. You know, I work in a call center, so it's usually pretty lightweight. There's not a whole lot of supervisors or anybody else around, so I just kind of get to do my thing, get caught up on the paperwork that I need to do, and I like it. And plus, the crew that we have that works weekends is really nice, and I adore them all. So, and a lot of the folks I haven't had much chance to see because I've been on vacation last week. So, some of the folks that we have are part-timers, so they only work weekends. And so it's nice to see them. You know, I enjoy, of all the things I have to say is I do enjoy the people I work with. I may not have the best of jobs, but I certainly have an amazing group of people that I work with. So that makes it worthwhile. Now that was interesting. Those clouds just popped. Boom. Oh, winter. There's no clouds in wintertime, but oh yeah, in the summertime, oh yeah, we got clouds. Clouds everywhere. I didn't think I've noticed that before. Interesting. Permanent clouds. Not a thing. No clouds over there. Not a cloud in the sky, only over here. Interesting. I know that there's like differences in the biome changes when you do it from the hell biome and stuff. The red, oh, I hate that red color. I'm very thankful I haven't seen Wally post anything on that, on the red color. Now for me, the things I'm looking forward to is the new abilities. Oh my God. Can't wait to see what he's got up his sleeve. I know he's posted a bunch in the past, so I'm not going to be speculation. I'm not going to be speculative and try to figure out what he's done. Because he's even mentioned that he has scrapped things a number of times because of him being a perfectionist. So that's cool. I won't fault him for doing that. You know, I applaud him for doing that. You know, scrap. Can you imagine spending all that time working on a game just to go, meh, I don't like the direction it is. Scrap it. Start fresh. As an artist, I've done that in the past, or I've had like a piece of work that I was working on, like a painting or a sculpture, and especially when it was sculpting. I used to do body casting, so I used to do molds for folks and do all that kind of thing. So I'd be working on a cast and getting everything done, and I would just not like the direction it was going, and I'd just take a sledgehammer to it and just shatter it. And I'd be like, yep, well, that's starting fresh. So, and body molds are not that difficult to do. I quite enjoy doing it. It was just doing the creation after it. That was a pain in the ass. A lot of fun. I probably snorted in more cocaine dust. Yeah, not cocaine. It was plaster of Paris. But oh my God, like that stuff got everywhere. It was absolutely everywhere. And I used concrete, all kinds of crap. It was fun. I enjoyed it back in the 80s and early 90s, mostly in the 80s. It was delightful. I've had a few people that are shocked at my age. Yep, 51 years old. Been gaming since 1977, in and around there. One of the first games I ever played was the first game I ever made, Pong. My father, at the time he worked for, I'm trying to think if it was Xerox or it was another company. He worked in the IT industry back then. He was a salesman. And there was, no, this was before that. I think he was still an accountant at that point. I can't remember. But anyway, he came home with this thing. It was like, he said, it's a game for your TV, he said. And we hooked it up. It had like the paddles and the light gun, and it was just, you had to hook it up. It only worked on a black and white TV. You couldn't plug it into color, and it burnt in your TV. Like it was a horrible thing. Like we had burn marks on the screen of the. There was like a center line, and that was burnt in permanently in the black and white TV. Like, and we didn't play it a whole lot. Like it was just. Technology was not all that great back then. I mean, I remember when you had to get up to turn the channel on the TV. So, I mean, I'm old as dirt. But yeah, so I've been gaming since then. Hit the arcades when they started becoming a thing. I actually miss arcades. Arcades were a lot of fun for me. The sound effects of everything. And that's something I think is, when it comes to nostalgia, is the one thing that I miss the most is that. I miss the sound of how the machines all sounded, the cacophony of sounds, the Q*bert sounds and Pac-Man and the waka 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 of the Pac-Man, and then like Defender and oh god, Robotron, and they used to like they used to try to outdo each other for the crazy sound effects, so that when you're in the arcade, you would hear something god-awful sounds coming from another machine, and then you'd have to go and check it out because like, what just made that sound? The Qbert had a marble or a ball that would go kathunk in it when you fell, and like when your Qbert, when he or she, I've heard references that it was a she, and I didn't know. Qbert to me was just a thing. So when it fell, and it would land, inside the machine, you'd hear a thunk as it hit the ground. And that was just like, oh my God, what happened there? Like, it was just, made it seem more realistic. So many good video games though. Like, and I'm not super nostalgic about the games. Like, the games were, okay, here's the thing. Like, we like to bitch and moan about loot crates and all that kind of thing. How microtransactions are killing the gaming industry. Blah, blah, blah. Microtransactions have always been part of gaming. When we played arcade games, there were no win situations. Like, it was literally, the games were not made to win. There was no winning. They were intended to make it more and more difficult so that you would die, you would run out of your lives, and then you'd have to put another quarter in the machine. It was intended like that. So you'd spend a couple of hours, you'd go through a couple of dollars in your pocket, all your quarters that you had, and you'd stand around waiting and watching other people playing. But it was a constant thing. Like, you were constantly spending all of your money. You're begging your parents for money to go and play at the arcades. You hop on your bike and you go with your friends, you meet at the arcade. And that was, I had a choice some weeks of going to see the movies or going to the arcade. I can tell you which one almost every time was going to the arcade, because it was more important to me. It was the social aspect. But then, oh man, they put an arcade next to the movie theater. That was game over. That was game over for me. I couldn't believe that one. I was just like, oh, what? I remember seeing arcade machines in a movie theater. That was like, that was fun. I was like, what the hell? So many things. But yeah, like I was saying, it's like the gaming industry has always been a way to take money out of your pockets. That's what it's been. Now, do I condone it or think it's a great idea in its current state? Nope. No, I do not. I think that if you're going to pay full price for a game, that you should get everything in the game. If they want to do cosmetic things, I guess. Like, if it's an online game, who cares? But years ago with some of the characters, I think it was like in Mortal Kombat and things, like you'd have to pay to unlock them, or to pay for cheats and stuff. It was just like stupid shit, and it just keeps on getting dumber and dumber and dumber. I forget which one it was. What is it? The newest NBA 2K something or whatever it was, but like the whole advertisement for it is just like a slot machine and like a spinning wheel. I'm like, where in the hell is the basketball? Like, I don't see anything. I see basketball players getting excited about winning cards, but I'm like this doesn't seem like basketball to me. It was just silly. And I guess now the current ruling, I think the UK is looking at condemning them or something on. I remember seeing something in the news today. Today was video game day, I think it was. Yeah, so Thursday. I'm recording this Thursday night. Nope, I lie. I looked at the clock. It is after midnight. It is now Friday morning at midnight. So I am actually getting this out the same day. Oh my God. Yeah, so if you guys are new to the channel and you're wondering what the hell's going on, this is what I do a lot of the times. Is I just ramble. I wander around killing things, wrecking things, and walking in a straight line as much as possible. I try to find as many bosses as I can do, try to wreck as many things as I can, and try to ramble as long as I can until I either A, run out of voice, B, run out of things to say, or C, get sick and tired of the sound of my own voice and just tell you I'm leaving and it's over. Most of the time it's C. Usually, because I don't normally run out of things to say. I can talk endlessly. I've done it. Oh God, so bad. Some of the things I've done, just bad. Let's do a quick thing. Let's take a look if we've got anything new. Rogue crap, not for me. None of this is going to be any good. I'm guaranteeing you that it's all garbage. Checking warrior, power 10, 4.5, ranger. You can tell by the color a lot of times what it's going to be. Nope. 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 I know that's not it. Nope. And this one, yeah, this is why I usually don't do this in front of you guys. It's just god-awful boring. You know, but it is what it is. It's, you know, it's part of the game. I hope that he has fixed the inventory system in the game. I really hope that you can actually change things by, what is this one? Okay, that's the one. I'm not going, oh, I really hope I threw that down. Yeah, so like it'd be nice that you can actually sort by character class. That would make life a lot easier. So it's like I can keep rogue stuff in one section. I still like the idea of an endless, like bottomless hoarding everything endlessly. I like that, but it can be cumbersome for when you get later in the game and you're like, oh, I had something a little while ago, and you got to flip through and you're like, ugh, like there's no search or anything in it, which is, you know, again, alpha game. It's fine. It is what it is. So, on the channel, so far, I have posted a little bit of Gears of War. Not the best received. There's another episode tonight. I'm enjoying the game a lot. For me, it's a lot of fun. Tomorrow, or yeah, today for you guys, Borderlands 3 has gone live. I have not pre-ordered it as of yet. I'm still a little bit on the fence. I've heard a little bit of mixed. My buddy War Never Changes, he picked up the game, so I'm going to let him play it today and get his feedback. The reason I kind of sit on the fence a little bit is I'm in Canada, and the purchasing the games here can be pricey. Borderlands 3 is $79.99, which is not a cheap game. So if it's just a half-ass rehash of Borderlands 2, you know, if it's not necessarily worth the price, I'm going to pause. But if it's like if it's a lot of fun multiplayer, and War thinks that it's worthwhile, I mean, here's the thing. I've got a few friends that I like to game with. They ask nothing of me. Every now and again, we'll come across games that we'll say, yeah, this is a good buy. This is something I think this is a good thing. Let's get this. And a lot of times we're right. We've done that a number of times with games, and we've just thoroughly enjoyed them. If War, again, he asks nothing of me. If he says, hey, Rivet, can you please pick up Borderlands? I'd like to do it multiplayer. Even if it's not the best received game, if it's for War, I will do it. I will happily throw the $80 down, because I've been a friend of mine for years, doesn't ask anything of me, and if it's something that will make his day, it's worth it. You know, and I will get $80 worth of that entertainment out of hanging out with War easily. Like he's a great friend. If you guys don't know, any of the other videos that I do, the majority of my regular videos where it's multiplayer, it's usually War Never Changes. He's a regular on the channel with me here. What we do is on the weekends is we stream together. So usually it'll be like either Friday night or Saturday night or Sunday night, depending on which day we've decided. And then it'll be usually War and myself and then somebody else. And we just hang out and play video games for hours on end. And it's thoroughly entertaining. We've been playing a lot of For the King as of late with Goth Fairy. We've done a huge chunk of Deep Rock Galactic. A lot of fun. Actually, it's on sale on Steam right now, which is shocking. If you guys haven't seen Deep Rock Galactic, a lot of fun. I've thoroughly enjoyed it. It was actually gifted to me by a fan on the channel. Gifted not only for me, but for War and Armor Time. So we all got copies of the game. Even Kit has decided to jump on the bandwagon. He's picked up a copy. It's just getting together with everybody all the time is problematic. I have been working on getting some of the crew back together for doing multiplayer Cube World. So I've got the face records pretty much guaranteed to come back. It means nothing to the majority of you, but it means the world to me. When I first started doing Cube World, one of the first people that I watched play it on a regular basis, I did mention I used to watch Paul Soares and BWO play, but when I was looking for people that were currently playing it, I had a gentleman who was a fan of my channel who came on, Dark Cloud Pie, and he was playing, he did a lot of Minecraft stuff, which I was into at the time, and then he was hanging out with Armor Time playing Cube World. And I've seen Cube World stuff. I was like, oh wow, people are still playing Cube World, because this at that point was a couple of years after it had come out. And I was watching Armored Time and Pi play, and I sent out a thing. I made a video of Cube World, my very first one, and I called out Armored Time saying that, you know, I enjoyed his gameplay and his commentary and everything was fun to watch. And then as soon as I posted the video, I realized, it's like, oh dear God, I just did a shout out to somebody that I've never even talked to. That was stupid. So I sent him an email, saying, hey, I got exuberant and I liked what you did, so I made a video and I talked about you in it. If you don't like it, if you don't want me to talk about you, I get it. I'll take you out. I'm so sorry. I really liked watching what you guys did. And he was just he chuckled. And he's like, yeah, cool. And then he watched my video and he liked it, so he gave me a shout out in his next one. And then we just became friends. We've been hanging out ever since. So we decided to start a multiplayer Cube World series, and we call it the Face Wreckers because we were wrecking Face. And in it was Armor Time and myself were the two mainstays. Dark Cloud Pie came on and joined us when he could. F-Dog, who was a fan of Armor Time's channel and lovely man. He joined us for the first couple of episodes. I haven't seen him online in a couple of years. I miss him tremendously. And then we've had assorted friends that have joined us throughout the years. And we will start off multiplayer bits every now and again. When the bee gets in armor or my bonnet to play multiplayer Cube World, it'd be like, hey, you want on? And we start up the server and away we go. Initially he was hosting the server. Now I just do it because I have an extra machine. It's easier for me to host it here internally, and we just play together and it's fun. So yeah, we're going to bring the Face Wreckers back in Cube World 2.0. So excited. Can't wait. Can't wait at all. And looking into some other collaborations, I have had a few in the past that were amazing. Zombie Gaming MC. Him and I did a series for a while. There was also, dear God, the one that actually we did for I got the Rivet head skin. That would be, God, what do we call that? Friends of Cube World or something like. I can't remember what it was called. Honestly, it was a long time ago, and it wasn't something I organized, and that was a fun thing. It was like this was one of the few times that I was asked to join people to play Cube World, and at the time, like I had less than 1,000 subscribers, and like these guys had like between 5,000 and 20,000 subscribers. And they're asking me to come play Cube World with them. I'm like, what? Okay. And then we did. And Delta 2049er was one. Blizzard was another one. And I can't remember the fourth gentleman's name. He's the one that kind of organized it, but he disappeared like quickly. We were doing like on the weekends, we'd sit and we'd record for 3 or 4 hours, make a bunch of half-hour episodes, post them throughout the week type of thing, and then we'd do another session and on it went. We did that for a while. Then Blizzard and Delta 2049er, they've gone off to school. Life changed. And, people fall off the radar after a while. And I had a blast playing with them, but, things change. I'm going to reach out to them as well and see how they feel about things. I haven't talked to any of them in a while. But Armored Time and Pi, like we've been friends for ages, and we're still in the same Discord groups together. So we always message back and forth. Like I just found out that Pi has been living abroad for the summer. And like, what? You've been gone for 5 months. I didn't know this. I feel like an idiot, but it is what it is. I have rambled and done jack squat, and it feels great. Have we killed a boss? Like other than that radish, there is nothing. Like I haven't even looked to see. Like I'm following a line of nothing. Like there's nothing here. I don't see any castles, nothing. It is what it is. It's fine. So there you go. Another useless episode of Cube World Down. I hope you guys enjoyed. Like I said, I do this for fun. There's nothing serious about what I do with my Cube World series. The entire thing is to talk, yak, catch up with my life and things that I'm enjoying. Talk about my life, my history, my past. Cube World itself, when it comes out in 2.0, there will be a lot of focus on the game itself. So, if you wanted to talk about the game, I will do so. Don't worry, don't sweat it. That will be a thing. I am an avid lover of the game. I try not to get into too much speculation. So if you guys are looking for news on Cube World, I tend to just talk about the stuff that I know is factual. Like the thing that I posted, like I talked about earlier about the pricing. The only reason I mentioned is we've had a lot of people asking about it, so I thought it'd be prudent to at least mention that what I'm hearing is proposed things. The rest of it, I'm not really going into too much detail. Chris, who is on my Discord group, is a member of the Cube World Discord, so he's been kind of posting little spoilery things in my Discord group. Nothing major, just the fact that there is, I think it's all available on the Reddit too, that there's folders now for Steam, that there's a couple of different variations of it. There's a Picrama editor, which is cool, which I'm assuming will be the character editor thing, so you can make your own skins, potentially. I would imagine that's what it is. I would love if it be a world editor. That would be really cool, so we could incorporate our own stuff. Dag nabbit, that would be amazing. Again, we have no real idea of what Wale is truly intending to do with the game. I am going to try to stay as spoiler free as I can. I'm of the mindset usually that I like to be surprised by games, be it good or bad. So I tend to go into them blind a lot of times. I know a lot of other content creators, they like to get really good at what they do before they even post anything. That's not me. I like to suck at video games, and I like to show all of my blemishes and foibles. I've made a career out of being a goofball and an idiot playing video games. So why change that now? There's no reason. Why is your head blinking? What is with you, my friend? Why are you all blinky? Oh, that was, yeah, you've lost your nut. You gone insane in the membrane. Okay, and there you go, guys. I hope you enjoyed. You know, if it was good, let me know. If it was bad, let me know. That's fine. Tacos. Tacos from hell. So, yeah, if you guys are interested and you do like Cube World and you are brand new here, not to worry, not to fret. I do post brand new videos every Wednesday, Friday, and Sunday at 2 p.m. Eastern. There are new videos every single day. I post 2 videos every day. You'll get them at 2 and 7. Sometimes it'll be multiplayer, sometimes it'll be single player games. It's not always going to be Cube World, but it's always going to be me goofing off and having fun and sharing my love of video games with you all. So anyway, thanks again for all your continued support, and I will see you guys in our next episode. Take care, everybody. Bye-bye.
This is a song for